Hey everybody, I wanted to make a quick video and just say thank you to all of my subscribers and friends. I really appreciate your support, and I can't thank you enough. I think it's important that we get as much information out there as possible in regards to raw foods and being vegan, in terms of how powerful and healthy it is for us, instead of eating fried foods all the time and processed foods all the time and so much meat. I think our bodies are really, in my heart, I feel, this is my opinion, it is really meant to be ingesting raw foods, and the way I feel now has been a complete change from the way I felt years ago when I was eating meat all the time. And that was the biggest change, changing from just eating meat to being a vegetarian, and just feeling how light I felt, not necessarily weight-wise, but just energy-wise. I just felt different. And then taking that step 4 years later into being a raw vegan has completely changed my life. So I also want to send a special thank you. I got my book from Julie and Sarah from the Healing Patch, and I wanted to show everybody my new book. Check it out. And unfortunately I didn't have enough space. I just made this new shake. It's called the Lean Green Smoothie, and I just had it and it was really good. It's really a nice variety for me, because my biggest thing is having different varieties so I can have different things to choose from. But this is a great book to make your transition if you're considering being a vegetarian. It's a good book because it shows not just raw dishes but also some cooked vegetarian dishes. And I thought the Dulce Flakes on this particular smoothie was really nice. So you get a lot of nutrients from this shake. You got a banana, Dulce Flakes, hemp seeds, cilantro, and some honey, and of course I used coconut water in the meat because I ran out of some coconut. Some nut milk, so I got to make some more. But yeah, this is an awesome book, and if you're looking to make a transition, I would highly recommend this book. I think it's a nice variety of different types of meals, even desserts. And it's nice because, in my opinion, some dishes can be really complicated, and it's nice to have things a little bit simpler. And what I mean by that is that there's nothing wrong with the really complicated meals. I mean, I make them too, but when you're trying to make something kind of on the quick and fast, it's nice to just put things together, and I have like 20 different ingredients in one particular dish. So it's nice to be able to just mix something together to have your meal, your lunch, your breakfast, or dinner. So it's just nice to have that variety. So I want to say thank you to Julie and Sarah for this awesome book, and it's nice to have another variety, another choice to pick from, because that was the biggest problem I had, I think, this winter, was I didn't have enough varieties to choose from, especially because it's been a really cold winter, frigid, and I was really craving something warm. And I'm not saying I'm not going to have something cooked ever, but it's just nice to have a nice variety of things, so that way you're not stuck in this situation where, like, you only have, I don't know, 10 recipes to choose from or something like that. So it's nice to have a variety. And now I'm starting to introduce some raw soups, and I thought that's an excellent choice, especially in the wintertime. So anyway, I just wanted to say a quick thank you, and once again, if you want to check out these guys, gals, check them out at the Healing Patch. They also have a channel on YouTube, which I'll put a link on the sidebar for you guys to check out. but these girls are awesome. And it's nice because they really put some good information in terms of breaking down how good food is for you in terms of the actual nutrients and vitamins that are in each specific type of fruit or vegetable. And I think as we move more and more into learning more about raw foods and how it breaks down in our system and how better it absorbs and goes right into our bloodstreams, instead of having all the food, cooked food that is harder to process in the food and then turns into a lot of toxins and things like that. I think it's nice to have someone who's putting out a lot of great information and breaking down some of the science behind it, because a lot of people out there still think that there's no science behind the power of raw food, and there's still a lot of things being changed, a lot of things that we're learning now in terms of the energy that comes from the food, so and how it absorbs into our body. So this is a really exciting time. Everyone's moving more and more into raw foods and healthier choices, at least that we moving away from the processing stuff. And I think it's really important to get more and more information out there. So again, thank you, Julie and Sarah, and thank you for all my subscribers and friends. I really appreciate all of you. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Much love and respects.